Hey, how y'all doing? Welcome back to Vesta Angels Tarot. This is going to be your reading for November the 17th, 2022. Um, I hope everybody is well. It's been a lot going on. I'm just now able to make it to the table. Um, I was off today, but I had a lot to do before I got home today. So, with your pre-shuffle, you had friendship to come out. So make a date for a play or make a date for a play day with one or more friends. Okay, so what date is the 17th? So Vedic Sidereal, the sun is in Scorpio right now for my channel. Okay, Western astrology, I guess y'all probably already was in Scorpio or something like that, right? So I'm just doing your reading today. Okay. I'm just doing your reading today because I'm not quite sure what planet is where and whatever, okay? I'll find out more for you for the next couple of days. I know we got a new moon coming up um, next week, which would just be like Tuesday. So we have a new dawn. I see this as my Leo card, the sun. The worst is behind you now, and positive new experiences are on the horizon. And, oh, we got 3. Okay, so watch your thoughts and explore your options. Wow. So it's important to only think about what you desire right now, okay, and not what you fear. Because obviously the worst is behind you. You may not feel like it, you may not see it yet, okay? But the energy is telling you it's time to explore your options. So whatever that may mean to you, it can be for friendships, it can be platonic, starting a romantic friendship, um, dating, right, as a friendship, and then it leads to romantic. It can be making new friends, whether you're starting a new job, moving into a new neighborhood, right? A new city, country, or state. It also could be, friendship. It may kind of be like the Three of Cups card to me right now. Reuniting with some friends and also probably family, right? Maybe going back to your hometown next week or this week to see friends that you haven't seen in a while, okay? Um, it's really telling you, this is like it's a new dawn approaching. Of course, we all know that the new year is coming up for Western astrology, okay? Um, Now, some of you may be having some type of negative thoughts right now because you're having or will have to explore your options. Okay, so it's time to look at other possibilities and it's a good time to make change. So, how does that resonate for you? Now, some of you may be scared to explore your options right now and may be fearing change. And that can be why it says to watch your thoughts. Only right now, not what you fear, as you continue to look at abilities. So that can be anything for you. Okay. And as you are manifesting, this really what this is. You don't want to manifest fear. You want to manifest positive change, even if you already started it, even if you're already in it right now, even if you're about to begin it and you're not quite sure when, how, and where. Okay, but it's already telling you the worst is behind you. So let's not move forward with fear. Okay, now some of you, this can be coming upon you because of a new friend that you may meet or be introduced to or reunite with. Now, it don't necessarily have to be an ex, but all right, so we had synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events Let's notice them in order to increase the flow, right, of this new experience that is on the horizon. So the new experience on the horizon is mean that the horizon hasn't came up yet. Okay? So it's about to be a new dawn for you, whether you feel it or see it or not. Let me get one card on what you may need to surrender as fear. Um, Now, what is synchronistic to you? Being at the right place at the right time. I'm hearing also deja vu, but that's not really synchronistic, but it can be. Um, what do they call that? Serendipity. hmm Because you may have been fearing that your prayers to the questions that you have been having and racing through your thoughts, right? Because it's right here. They're being answered by synchronistic events that you may not be noticing. Um, I'm also hearing contact or a phone call. Well, that was quick. So, surrender to, yeah, there it goes. Surrender to complete healing. So this is the fear. You're fearing that you have not gotten to a place in your heart, in your soul, in your mind, in your sense of well-being, that it's time for a new dawn for you. That it's actually time to move on and to do other things. It's time to branch out, to do and have new experiences. Okay, and this is what is about to come up for you. You're about to be introduced to new people, make new friends, platonic, romantic. For some of you, also reuniting to probably reestablish an old time friendship. And it don't necessarily have to be a lover, but somebody may also be wanting to reunite with you, to make a date with you. Okay, so it can be dinner and a date. It can also be, inviting you to their family or to their neighborhood, or vice versa. Okay, and you may fear this because this is not really what you're desiring right now. It can be what you actually are desiring, is to complete your healing. But it's saying that you are able now to experience this new scenario here as a synchronistic event that will be happening for you and to you. Okay. Now, I'm going to also put something on explore your options. So, open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. So, open. I'm glad I was able to make sure you could hear me. Okay, so um let's not keep thinking that, oh, I'm not healed, oh, I'm not healed, oh, I'm not healed, because actually your new dawn, your new sense of beginning, the Fool card, the Sun, it's a yes. Happiness, contentment, contentment with oneself, of complete healing. um if you keep telling yourself that you're not, then that's what you're manifesting. That's what you are desiring as a sense of, instead of fear, that's actually what you're doing as a sense of desire to not be completely healed, or healed enough where that you're able to take on and do this change. Okay, so let's find out what this change is. What cards do I want to put on that? I guess I use the tarot. So, feeling stuck and indecisive, still waiting on some enlightenment. Okay, so once you get this enlightenment as the hangman here, this is you making time, okay, to look at different possibilities as the hangman. And once that enlightenment come to you, the initiating of the change will begin. Okay, and this is when I feel the horizon will begin to rise for you, um, as different opportunities in love, friendship, work. See there it go. I told you it was the sun and the hangman. Okay. So yes, it is going to be some delay. For some of you, and for some of you it's not, because we're on different paths, right? But it is, or have to, or need to be some type of delay before this sun, the new dawn. I told you, right, that the sun, the new dawn card was my sun card. As soon as I broke the deck, there it go. So, because what's happening is you have too much fear. So you're still stuck in the hangman position. It's telling you to watch your thoughts. You know, the hangman is about enlightenment, change of perception and perspective, needing to dissipate and get rid of that fear, needing to get rid of that. There's no other possibilities but for you to continue to feel like you're not healed, like continue to make you feel like, oh, you can't move on, or nothing is going to get better. You're not going to meet anybody to establish new friends. You know, but the change is coming, okay? But it's waiting on you to change your mindset as the hangman, right? Some of you may be Leo, Aquarius, Virgo is what I'm hearing, Pisces. You also could be a Libra. All right, so what is you exploring your options? It's time to look at other possibilities. It's a good time for change. Okay? So, in other words, your day-to-day activities, the things that you used to do, your routine, right? It could be your routine in work, where you work, the hours you work. I'm also seeing day, and I'm also seeing night here. So some of you could be switching from night shift, from day shift, or vice versa. This is also you that will finally understand through your perception that change is needed. In order for you to understand, it's time for new experiences as a 360, 180, however you want to say it, okay? It's time for new experiences all the way around. Some of you are also will be, of course, if your birthday is not between now and December the 31st, I see the new dawn right now as turning a year older next year, right? So the new dawn is all about the new experiences that you want to have and accomplish here. Okay, so explore your, see the world card in reverse. And of course, you know that is Leo. Like I said, I said I've seen Leo, Aquarius, Virgo, Libra, and Pisces. So with the world card, it is Aquarius, Leo, Scorpio, and Taurus, and Capricorn. Okay, so yeah, explore, thank you, angels. Explore your options. The world card in reverse. Your options are not over. Your changes that you need to do and make is not over. The world card in reverse. The world card in the upright is a completion. So it's telling you, you got the whole wide world. Okay, who remember that song? You got the whole world at your hands to explore as options. And it's time for you to look at it. Okay? And other possibilities that it's time for you to finally complete now. Okay, so like I said, the reason that this horizon or new experience is not happening just as of today, November the 17th, 2022, this can be the beginning of the new year for you. Now, I'm not talking about New Year's resolution and all that crap, okay? I'm talking about the timing, the world card. For some of you, it will be a 7-year cycle dealing with Saturn. Your Sadi, okay, should be almost over for some of you. If you don't know what that is, Google it. Did I ever do a reading about Sadi? I think I did. So go look at my playlist, probably like 2 years back. or even last year. I did a reading on Sadi Sadi. Okay. You can also search other people's YouTube videos about Sadi Sadi. I'm not going to get into that right now, but it is like a 7-year cycle. So for some of you, you know, you have been going through a lot of fears, okay, due to Sadi Sadi. And so that's about to wrap up for you, right? Especially if you're a Sag, Scorpio, mostly Sages. So, you know, the World card also in reverse is, you know, somebody also maybe wanted to come back to you to explore the option to you as a friendship. And the reason I'm saying that also, again, is somebody wants a new beginning because now they may feel whatever they went through, wherever you went through, not necessarily saying you have to be back with the person, but maybe they want to heal. Thank you. Complete and heal the friendship between both of you. Okay. At least that can be established. Romance, okay, it don't have to be, but it just seems like a new dawn is needed for some type of particular friendship right now, because the friendship may not have been over or is over. Maybe you just was been separated. Thank you, angels. The World card in reverse, okay, because both of you needed to do your own separate healing, wisdom, insight, perspective, perception, okay, going through separate fears, what they feared, you know, they had to get their self out of that, or still trying to understand what they truly fear, and what they truly desire. And once you and possibly the other person, even if you're just platonic friendships and you haven't talked to each other in a while, you have seen this person though in the past 10 years. So it's just maybe the separation was needed, right? So the healing needed to be done on both of your end, separate, not together. So that when the friendship would come back together, to reunite, right? To make a date for play, with this drinks, hanging out, reuniting, going to play some type of sport or game, or go to a game, or just hang out and reunite with each other, right? If you see the man back there in the back, he's coming to where these females or mermaids is, right? Because he's making a date for play with his friends. So somebody is wanting to return back to you, to reestablish a friendship. And if they can just get that, that'd be good enough for them, right? Okay. So it can be also some synchronistic events that will be placing you in this person's life or them into yours. But notice the flow, okay? Nine of Cups. All right. Somebody really wish, you know, I'm going to say too, it can be you or the other person, probably really the other person, maybe a little gluttony. Okay, maybe this person also has changed in weight or size. I'm not making fun of anybody, because this card is about gluttony a little bit. Okay, and you see the person also blushing, red nose, red cheeks. So this person is really crushing or really blushing to be able to see you in their eyes as the sun. Contentment, happy. You make this person happy. Now you may say, well, Vesta, why did they mess it up? Whatever. Okay, we all go through separate entities of things in our life, and fears, desires, lessons that we all have to learn. Nobody's perfect. Everybody messes up everything. And it is or was or will continue to be life lessons for all of us. Okay? But this person and or you may not feel it right now, but as a new dawn, maybe as you change your perception and your perspective, because the way you have been thinking, for some of you, probably just like, I don't want to reunite, I don't want to see that person, I don't want to be their friend. But things also in you has and is changing because you're completely healing. Okay, you're closer to that stage than you think. So how can you call yourself completely healed, but you still hold resentment and animosity? Right? So again, that's why a lot of you right now is still stuck in that hangman state. So there can be another 9 days that some of you may have or get a synchronistic event, and or for some of you 9 weeks. At the longest, some of you 9 months or 9 years. Some of you, this may have just been a recent breakup with the world card. Thank you, angels, coming out in reverse, because the world card is 10 years. It's a 10. Okay. So for some of you, you're starting this complete healing process and them. So I hope not the next 9 weeks, 9 years. For some of you, you continue to manifest more fears. Okay. Hey, Reese. So let's put something on your friendship. And it also could be with a family member, reuniting with a sister, a brother. Somebody also is coming from the other side of the world, or maybe you're traveling, or some of you also, you may have to find another option about traveling. It is retrograde for Mercury. So you may need to look at other possibilities if you thought about flying. For some of you, you may have to drive, or your flight may be delayed or canceled. Okay, so be ready or prepared to make some type of change about arrangements. Okay. The Knight of Swords, communication, friendship. Somebody wants to come in very quick, like some type of quick reunite, some type of quick event. Okay, so it could be, we have a holiday in the United States coming up, which they call Thanksgiving, for some people who still practice or believe in that. Then after that, we have Christmas, and then going into New Dawn the next year, right? 2023. So, the Knight of Swords usually is a current action, though. So somebody will or probably make contact with you if you haven't heard from somebody already. It could be within the next 9 days, because I got 9 and 9 here. Okay. Well, the world card in reverse is a 9 to me. Okay. And the 9 of Cups. What is this? Oh, wow. The Empress. Well, they go to Taurus and the Libra. Didn't I say Taurus? Well, I said Libra, not Taurus, but the Taurus is in the world card, right? So, unconditional love, the Empress. Somebody sees you as their prayers being answered to hopefully get another synchronistic event where that you will continue as the Empress to give them permission for communication or to come around you. I don't know what you've been seeing, what you've been hearing or talking to, family members, friends, mutual friends. But the Empress can also make a type of synchronistic event, because she is the natural flow of prosperity and abundance. She's unconditional. She's unconditional all around, right? She's also all of the queens in one. So, the Empress also is a mother. So for some of you, you may be getting synchronistic events or ideas or thoughts, or is ready to explore your options for pregnancy again or for the first time. So this also could be something that you are manifesting, or you have healed some type of health ailment or surgery, where that now you can be able to have a child or give birth. It's going to be a new dawn. Okay. somebody is going to really say, I really wish to see you. And they're going to hope you as the empress, okay? Uh, and you could still be the empress and be a divine masculine. Because even as a masculine, you are an empress because um, when an empress shows or gives unconditional love, that is the divine feminine within a masculine, right? And I always say how a masculine or a father loves his daughter if he has a daughter. Kids all together, but a daughter, right? How he loves his wife or his girlfriend, the love that he has for his sister or for his mother. That is a empress energy in the divine masculine. Okay. Now, when an emperor has sons or a son, right, he shows or exchange his masculinity and exchange energy to his masculine son. Okay. So the empress also is you as an empress also will begin to notice these synchronistic events as the great timing for you to make a change or to look at other possibilities, whether it's whatever, right? If you're moving the property, if you're buying property, um, if you have not been dating and you've been broke up or you're about to break up and now you're wanting to explore your options with somebody else, whatever the case may be. If you're leaving one job, you're thinking about exploring your options, for new possibilities because you're ready for change. You're starting to see a synchronistic event that stuff is not going on right at your job. Okay. Could also be getting in fights with people at your jobs, your temper, your words. Also, friends could have been turning on you at your job, or you're communicating to your friends at work or your friends that you hang with outside of work, right? That you really wish to now explore all different type of options. Ooh, we got 2 knights. So this is a lot of action that's being taken place. I'm glad that the 4 of Cups is in reverse. So that means that you're going to allow, you may not feel it or say it right now, but that means that you're going to allow for this opportunity as the Empress, okay? Because you're going to notice that it is it is part of nature and it's part of what you need to do as acceptance or allowance as the Empress. And whoever this person is, they gonna say some type of healing words to you that will also help your healing process. Okay, they may say it quick and fast. They do say maybe I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be buzzing up words, but whatever that they do have to say, you as the Empress is going to accept it and allow it at this moment. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that it needs to continue, okay? But for some of you, the words or conversation or apology needs to happen so that this cycle for you and this person that what y'all went through needs to close out, or the friendship will reestablish. The World card will go back in the upright, or the healing words from the Knight of Cups expressed uh, very rapidly is what I hear. Will give you wish fulfillment enough as the Empress to still stay in your energy as unconditional. It's like the words that they will say, the energetic action, thoughts that they want to communicate to you. Notice it, okay, and also speak on it, acknowledge it in order for it to continue to flow or increase the flow as coming from a knight. So these knights, turns into a king, and then the king turns into an emperor. And there it go, another knight, the rider. So messenger, movement, message, travel, news, visitor, delivery, goals. Some of y'all are waiting on the package too. I guess you got one more day before it's delivered. It could have been delayed with the world card in reverse. Um, but like I said, somebody was coming towards you. I said that already. I do want to get something. Thank you. On the Empress. Okay, so there it is. The light bulb, discovery, a breakthrough, revelation, enlightenment, what I've been saying for 30 something minutes, and epiphany. So you as the Empress, you will notice some type of synchronistic event, and it's going to light bulb you as a sense of self-discovery, like, hey, I am healed. It is something that I need to complete in my life, but it's time for a new change and a new dawn. Okay. You could be doing a whole new makeover also. Some of you could be a new car. You may get a car for a present, or somebody says they want to come and pick you up and you take a ride. Can also be a short travel. Maybe less than 8 hours or less than 8 hours away that you may be traveling. But somebody, if the Empress here understands and get this epiphany as a breakthrough and notice it, it don't necessarily have to be with this person, but in your life, it's something as a synchronistic event or events, okay, that as they happen, don't fear it. Only think as what you desire as movement. Seeing things only as the green light, as progress, okay? As movement forward. Some of you also are going to get some great news that you're pregnant. So, remember that the reading is about foresight, okay? So if this could be a future reading. Okay, some of you are already 1 month pregnant, and you've been noticing the synchronistic event as the Empress of probably your moon cycle has not broke through, divine feminines. Okay, you're gonna get some type of aha moment. Some of you are 1 to 8 weeks, 9 weeks already. Put it in the comments if you already know, because I see it here. All right, we got the yarn card, complicated circumstances in reverse. Yep. You're not being strong alone, so don't fear that. Watch your thoughts. Some of you, this is about Rahu. Okay, Rahu materializes fear. Now, Rahu is in Aries, okay, and going to be there until next year. So, whether you have an Aries moon or that's your sun sign or ascendant, but you need to know in your personal chart where Rahu is in what house. And for some of you, it could be your thoughts. It could be in your 3rd house, which is Gemini. It's not saying that you have to be a Gemini, but your Rahu could be in the 3rd house because Mercury is thinking, is thoughts, right? So, and Rahu is materializing fear to you when it's not really a complicated circumstances. You're thinking and fearing that you're going to be strong alone, that this is more puzzling than it is. And you're allowing yourself to be all tied up, could be with fear, okay? But what happening as a new dawn with this card in reverse is that things are beginning to untangle for you, okay? Because the healing to a certain, because we never stop healing until we ascend over, right? But it's to enough as an extension where that it's time for you to be unraveled from this yarn of complication. Okay, I do want to see real quick, what is the Knight of Swords, please? That's in reverse. And what is the card? Both in reverse. The World card, the Stallion, another rider. Oh, wow. And the Celtic Knot. So somebody is understanding that they may have messed up the divine union with you before, and as long as they can be your friend or be an internal love to you, then vice versa, then they'll take that. Okay, because some of you are saying no go, right? But they're understanding now that how valuable friendship is, because they lost you already as um knowing that you don't want to be the love of their lifetime anymore. Okay, I mean, you can't stop infinity, but infinity is in reverse. So that means that infinity, right? The number 8, Leo, which what that stand for, but the number 8 also is Scorpio 8th house. And as of today, we just started Scorpio season, Vedic sidereal. So this is why this person, Knight of Swords, wants to communicate. They could also be governed by Mercury somewhere in their chart, whether it's their second house, ascendant, it could be their moon, because it's messing with their mind and their heart. It also could be Mercury as their first house. So this person could also be a Gemini, okay? Or wherever Mercury is in this person's chart, it's activating their voice. And they want to come towards you and express their wish fulfillment. They want to visit you or going to ask you to visit them. Now, they're going to tell you some exciting news also. So now we have, like I said, breaking free, strong emotions, desire, actual energy, motivated, and drive. So right now, this can be you or the other person that don't have quite the motivation and the drive force, okay, to have this breakthrough. Or I think that's probably you. Explore your options. I think you're ready to explore other options, okay? Because you're about to complete some cycle for some of you. Not quite sure on what it is. Gonna be different for everybody. Let me try and get one card for that. But the rider is here and the stallion is in reverse. So like I said, one person wants to come toward the other person. They have a green light, and the other person is like at a stop, at a standstill. Whew. Occupation. So you losing motivation at work. So some of you don't like what you're doing for work, or you don't have the drive force to look for another job right now. You also don't have the actual energy, intimate energy, or motivation or desire to look for any other options or to do any other thing right now. So it can be, I'm sorry, y'all, this person starts to come, or you may have to turn your mind toward another person. It's buffering. Yeah, my internet just went out, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it here because we got a freeze warning down here in Atlanta. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Bottom of the deck is, are you going to give them the key to your heart? You see the red rose here? Are you gonna allow them to key to your heart? Are you gonna be willing to work on this? Number 33, number 34. Okay? But the energy is asking you to put some type of work, okay, to have some type of level of motivation and drive force for what you're going toward and what you need to accomplish in your upcoming new adventure. Okay, all right, I'm gonna end it there. Thank y'all so much, and we'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.